Welcome back to Despop, the greatest show on earth. And today I'm joined with Adolfo and Daniel. We're going to be going over episode 3 of The Last of Us, A Long Time.
Yes,
in a galaxy far, far away.
Well, I guess to start out, what did you guys... I saw this from Two to Ramble. I liked what they were doing.
Shout out to the Ramble.
Giving it a thumbs up, thumbs down. What did you guys think of this episode? Can I get a...
It was good.
Oh, man. Okay. I think for the first time, I'm going to give this episode a 2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up.
Yeah, I've never done that before. The only thing is that a lot of people thought it was a filler episode. A big time filler episode.
Yeah.
If it was, it was a good one.
Well, okay, I say a lot of people. I saw Two to Rample's video, and they said it was definitely on the lower end of filler episodes. But today, I want to give 5 reasons why this is not a filler episode, and it's actually like a really, really great episode to progress the story.
Okay, let's hear
I
it.
think one of the main reasons is that amid a zombie apocalypse, you can find the beauty in life.
Yeah, so he wasn't ever expecting to find him. So the episode mostly, just so everybody knows, if you haven't seen it yet, which, we're a week behind already, but the episode,
Spoilers.
the episode follows Bill and Frank for the most part.
And by the most part,
The full chunk.
the entire
The middle
episode.
part. No, beginning and
Yeah.
end are Joel and Ellie.
Yes.
Middle part. The
Yes.
big,
Yeah, for like
big,
2 minutes.
big middle part is Bill and Frank.
But yeah, Bill and Frank, they pretty much meet each other so it's a flashback. It starts
At the beginning
at
of the pandemic.
and Bill.
Billy Bob is
Yeah, go for it.
he's what he calls himself a survivalist,
Yes, so he's just
The
like one of
preppers,
those.
right?
a prepper. He's a
prepper, yes.
for the
For the apocalypse.
I
Yeah,
guess,
you
whatever.
never know, bro.
Or
Yeah.
world disaster.
So he's ready.
He's ready.
He's ready.
And he's in his bunker. He's watching the military come through his town and evacuate everybody. And he's in his basement hidden, which is nice because I'd like that. Have a little bunker like that.
Yeah,
Really? I
would
thought you'd
never,
like to go
though.
to Walmart.
Yeah, this guy.
Hey, he did go to the fucking motherfucking.
But he waited.
He waited, yeah.
Yeah, he was
Oh,
smart.
that's because he already had all his bullshit.
That's what we're talking about. Like, why would you go immediately?
Because we don't have any of our bullshit. We don't got none
Well,
of
I'm
it.
that's
saying.
not
He
him,
went. He took a while to go.
But
there.
anyways,
Yeah. Anyways,
he runs into Frank. Well, he doesn't run into Frank.
Frank runs into him.
Yeah, Frank runs
Frank falls into one of his holes.
Yeah,
into one of his
he fell
traps.
for him
into
pretty
one of
hard
those pit holes.
right away.
Which, like, imagine if those pit holes have like spikes or something in them.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he didn't put any spikes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. For how much of a paranoid schizophrenic he was, like it was
He
just
wasn't schizophrenic.
there's not.
What does that even mean?
You don't know what a schizophrenic is?
Kind of, but like in the context of Bill, I don't understand how he would be.
Well, it's because Frank calls him a paranoid schizophrenic.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought that was just like how sometimes we bully you guys.
It was a joke.
Okay.
So maybe I just didn't take.
He
that
was
as it.
he was paranoid.
He was
yeah.
paranoid. But yeah, anyways, he falls into the pit hole. He lets him out after he finds out he doesn't have a weapon, and he's like, "Let me at least get a meal. Like, I'm starving, dude."
What are the chances he's also a gay?
Pretty high. I think it's pretty high. I think the percentage
I
of
was gonna say maybe he was just like lonely and he just like fuck it.
I was about to say, maybe he just.
but the
turned.
long con,
He goes,
the long con, bro. There's no way. I guess 7%
7%.
are gay people in the United States.
That's pretty low.
Yeah.
that's and then like take away what would the
Well,
population
it would be 7%
like,
no matter what. It doesn't matter
Yeah.
if the apocalypse happened. 7%. You
I guess.
would suspect that 7% of the gay population would survive.
I was expecting like teens.
Me too. I mean,
Like teens?
look,
Like high teen?
I did a quick Google search.
Yeah,
He
and
Googled it.
So if you guys know what the real answer, put it in the comments below.
Yeah.
Correct me, please.
If you happen to be part of that community, just drop a little flag down in the comments. But I do like the progression of the episode where we get like the time skips.
Yeah, it
Throughout
was
the
like,
whole
it was
thing?
like
Yeah.
3, and then 10.
Because when
something like
when
that.
we meet Joel, it's 20 years after the pandemic.
Yeah.
But the way their story progresses, it's like 5, 10, and then 20.
Yeah, 3, 5.
Oh, 3, 5, yeah.
3 is when they
5.
met.
This video is brought to you by our sponsor, Despop. Make sure to follow,
Hey.
like, subscribe, and share this video with your Mima.
This brings me into the second reason why I don't think it's a filler episode. It just shows that real connections can be made, even
Yes.
during like the apocalypse, like real connections to people. Because
Even if you're isolated.
you see a lot of you see this trope a lot. You meet somebody in a zombie apocalypse, like in the TV show, and they're actually bad. Like they have
Yeah.
the whole time I'm waiting for Frank
To turn.
Yes.
turn.
Yeah. So like he makes a move and he's in, right? And
Yeah.
the whole time, even like 5 years later, I'm
I'm waiting
It's
for
a long
dude.
con. It's a long
it's a
con.
long-
even like 20 years after, I'm like, he's about to.
Yeah.
This is where it gets him. This is where it gets him.
It's very different from the video games. Everybody knows in the video games, Frank dies. He kills himself because he hates Bill.
Yes.
So in the video games, he pretty much hangs himself because he can't live with like they're just fighting and he just hates him.
But they're gay in the game too.
It's implied.
Oh, okay.
The way they talk, because he's
yeah.
already dead in the video game.
Implied,
So
implied.
he meets Bill in the video games for the
Yeah.
first time,
Uh-huh.
and then they find the letter and he hung himself because he was just tired of it. And the way that he brings it up in the video games, he calls him his partner. He
Oh, okay,
uses these
okay.
words that
Yeah.
there was something there, you know.
Uh-huh.
I thought it was a good, like, little, the way they portrayed it was.
Well, I thought it was good because in these kind of shows, you need a reason to root for humanity, right?
Yes.
You need a reason you want them to survive. You want them to find the
Yeah,
good.
because at the end of the day, it's them versus them.
Yeah.
And, they're obviously the good people.
And this gives us a reason to be like, oh, people are actually good. We want to see them. We want to see them survive. We want to see them get the cure.
You get the backstory for, like, the codes, like the decades, the 80s is trouble.
Oh yeah,
all that
their
stuff. So that's
their
how they
radio
told.
codes and
Yeah, because who was it? It was Frank.
Frank
He was like-
contacts,
Yeah, he contacts Tess.
or they somehow come in contact with each other.
That's funny, yeah,
Whenever-
because
yeah.
he tells Bill, he's like, yeah, I've been talking to a nice lady on the radio. Now, me, if like we were all together and you guys told me you guys were having like talking to somebody, I'd be like, guys, come on, you guys are smarter than that.
Yeah.
Why are you
I'd be like,
talking?
really? Well, Bill, it was like, are you serious? Like,
It's because they didn't grow up in the internet age. They like the apocalypse started 2003, right?
2003.
So they don't know
Yeah.
about stranger danger on
No, they don't.
on the worldwide web. On the like,
At that point,
Well,
just trust everyone.
they're still getting kidnapped by candy trucks.
yeah, so they don't understand, but like you're not supposed to talk to strangers, bro, especially during the apocalypse. Thank goodness it was somebody sweet and nice. And honestly, I really thought that's where he was gonna turn, because in the video games, like, they fight, and so you see the fight scene where he's like, oh, I want this place to look like home. I don't want to just survive. I want to thrive. Yes, sir. And they're thriving.
Well, I mean, you kind of hear it. Like, he talks about how he wants to cut the grass and make it look nicer, and
I agree. I mean, if you're like,
he was painting the other, what was it, the other
Buildings.
buildings and
I think
his little boutique.
Yeah.
I think after like 5 years, you want to get out of that rut of just like.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, it's-
yeah.
Yeah, you want to
Going
like
over
do
and
something
over
and feel
again.
normal, right? You want to
Yes.
paint, you want to cut the grass.
You want to have, like, even
If
when
you want to move houses,
like,
go
even when
across
they
the
go
street.
over for lunch, they're like, this is nice, like a nice civilized lunch.
Yeah, I'm sure
Yeah,
Tess
yeah.
and Joel haven't had that in a while,
Yeah.
bro. Just having a nice
Even
lunch.
Frank and Bill, like,
especially fucking,
yeah.
what were they drinking wine and a nice
Yeah, it
a
was
nice
like-
meal? Like,
yeah.
I bet you they're not eating that in the QZ. What QZ?
Yeah, Kizzy.
Well, he must have had a lot of wine for him to last 20 years.
That's what I'm
Well,
saying.
you see him go to the liquor store.
Oh yeah, but
He goes to a wine and spirits.
bro. Look, I'm just saying. So let's say like we were in that city and we had a liquor store, right? That shit's gone by.
6 months.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah,
say maybe it was
yeah.
a year, but yeah, probably 6 months.
We're going through a bottle a day.
Like the apocalypse is hard, bro.
But I noticed he went to the liquor store, but when he comes out of his bunker,
Yeah.
he has a wine shelf.
Oh,
So he already had a
little something.
a little stock, you know.
I do like the time skip, or like the time skips. Like
I like the progression.
Yeah, each time skip told like a different story. The last one was sad.
Dude, very sad. And I think that brings me to my third reason why this is not a filler episode. So I think it's important that not everyone dies a horrific death.
Yes.
Zombie apocalypse, it happens. People, and then,
Yeah.
know, like we
They-
see it, The
they-
Walking Dead, people die horribly. They don't get a happy
yeah.
ending.
Yeah, it's
And
either you get mauled to death, or you
get shot.
You get shot, or you sacrifice yourself, or
Get
something.
crushed or
Yeah.
something.
something
It's
horrible.
always some bullshit.
Yeah, right? And I was really happy that they got their happy ending and they died on their terms. Even
Yeah. Did Bill kill himself?
Yeah,
they all killed-
he
they both.
he talks about it. After he takes his drink of wine, he Frank asks him, he's like, "Was there pills at the bottom of your drink?"
No,
Or
well,
at
he
the
asked him, "Where's your bottle?"
That's right. That's right.
He asked him, "Where's your bottle?" But he was like, "Bill, like I lived a very satisfying life. Like I'm happy with everything." And I'm glad that Frank also said, like, I've had bad days, and I've had bad days with you, because that kind of shows to the video games, like it's a callback, but it's also showing that, like, but I had great days with you.
But not even like video games aside, like life in general. I mean, we're all single, but I'm pretty sure, like in a,
we can all relate to this.
in a relationship, it's like you have your good days and you have your bad days.
Yeah.
But it goes with the cliche of
That caught me off guard.
I know. I was like, I should let it slide.
Let it slide.
Yeah, I'm glad they got their happy ending.
Yeah, dude.
I also like how he asked if it was enough. I like how he asked if it was enough to kill him. when it was like a full on like kilo.
Yeah.
Like, bro, this can take down a horse, my boy. Like, dead.
Yeah, I can take that. I'm surprised you didn't just drop.
Yeah,
like,
I was gonna say I'm
like-
surprised that he was still able to take him to the room.
Did he just have like arthritis or what was it?
No,
It's
I'm pretty sure it was
cancer.
cancer because he talks about it. He's like, we didn't have a cure for this even before all of this
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah, and this was 2003, so
How did they know it was cancer though? Like,
That's
there's
what
no-
I'm saying.
Like, there's no doc. That's why I did, like.
He also brings up the joke of like, oh, some doctor gonna come with an MRI machine.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like, how did they know it was cancer? For all they could have known, it could have just been like.
Probably from how quick it progressed, maybe.
yeah, I don't know. I feel like, well, hasn't cancer always been around, even like before
Yeah,
medicine?
yeah,
So like
cancer-
people have known,
Yeah, cancer's always
like
been-
like people have known what cancer is and
Yeah.
what. So who knows?
I mean, with medicine, we've just been able to
I
treat
guess
it and
Tim-
detect it. But.
Yeah.
Assuming he had like certain symptoms.
But that does bring me to the fourth reason why this is not a filler episode. It gives Joel a purpose when he didn't have one to begin with. So
Yes.
so up
Yeah.
to this point, he's still reluctant to trust Ellie. But we even see in the beginning of the episode, he's burying. Well, he's not burying, but he builds Tessa grave with the
Yes.
little rocks. He like slams them up, which impressive. I don't know. if
Yeah,
I
I
could
know.
do that.
I was like,
Like, balance the rocks.
Impressive in a way. I mean, they were all like kind of like flat rocks.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, but
I don't
still,
know. It seemed weird.
No, but you see other people do like a full on like.
I know. I could
circle
go.
rock.
I could go to Boulder right now and I could find a stack of rocks somewhere.
Oh, okay.
Those hippies.
Oh yeah, no, there's a bunch. Yeah, if I go up the hikes, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. I do see them a lot. Maybe it's not as hard as I'm thinking it is. No, Ellie's trying to talk to Joel, and Joel like cuts her off and is like, "Don't say sorry." And Ellie wasn't even gonna say sorry.
No, she
Like,
wasn't.
Don't
He
blame
said,
me.
Don't blame me,
Yeah.
bitch.
Yeah, no, yeah, and I feel like that's a good subversion of what you thought was gonna happen. Ellie's a real
yeah,
badass.
yeah.
She stood her ground. She stood
Yeah,
her ground.
she stood her
yeah,
ground,
she stood
yeah.
her ground.
She's shown that she's a real badass. She's not gonna take a lot, and she knows what she's doing. For
Yeah.
her age, she's got a pretty good handle of life and got a pretty good handle of I'm not gonna take your shit. I know like this was not.
She's mature.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
very mature, even growing up the way
See?
she did. You know.
You good.
No, I'm
Hey,
good
I got
now.
a question.
Yes.
Is Nick Offerman actually gay in real life?
No,
Okay.
I don't think so.
Okay.
It's called acting.
No, I know.
I thought that first kiss was awkward, but I thought it was.
It was awkward on purpose, though. I think.
Yeah, because that was
no,
his-
yeah.
He's never been with a guy.
Yeah, he's never.
Is what-
Because he
we
said
learned.
he's like, I've been with a girl once.
Yeah.
A very long time.
very
He said a very long time ago.
And that must be awkward. Just having your first sexual
So, like,
experience.
going back-
I also, he says he's not a whore too.
Yeah.
yeah. I'm not a whore.
I'm not a
either.
whore, but I've been around the block. I know a good thing or two. Do you think they were both gay when they met? Or
Yeah.
Oh, you could tell Bill was.
yeah, Bill.
Oh, he was.
You could tell,
definitely.
his haircut at the time.
And the wine, and he's got everything.
yeah, the wine. He knows how to.
Or do you think one of
cook
them,
and
like,
everything.
as soon as he started playing the piano, my homie folded. He's like, you know what? Maybe being gay is not so
If,
bad.
if anybody wasn't gay, it would be Frank.
So,
Bill
but,
definitely. Bill's
Bill,
definitely.
you could tell even
yeah, his
when he was taking a
mannerisms-
shower.
his mannerisms.
when
yeah,
when
yeah,
Frank was
his
taking a shower, he was like,
And Frank
should I take
clocked
a
it.
peak? He wanted to sneak a peek.
Frank clocked it too, real quick. He knew
Yeah.
Bill. I think he knew Bill was gay as soon as he put that ladder down. He saw the way he put that ladder down. He's like, "You
It was a
want
little
me?"
free. It was a little free.
He folded. He folded.
That's what I was saying. Like maybe he wasn't gay, and he was just like,
And
you know
then he
what?
hit the piano,
and he
like-
was like, "Damn, this is a nice house, and he's got a little community
Yeah,
by
bro.
himself."
But the
and
long con for 20 years, bro. I don't know.
I mean, they got married at the end.
Yeah, that was
they
cute.
did get married. I think.
20 years to get married, bro.
That's what. Oh, I was also
Well, I mean,
thinking
you're not
about
gonna
that.
be paying attention during.
20
I feel like
years,
it's not
My
gonna
boy,
be like on the.
imagine I start dating somebody and I wait 20 years to freaking.
Yeah, but
Even
it's
during
not
the
in an
zombie-
They're not waiting
apocalypse.
20 years, my boy.
No.
Even during the apocalypse. already.
Especially because there's no government, so you don't. All you have to do to get married is be like, "Do you want to marry me?" And that's it. Like you're not going to, you know, like
you don't gotta go to the court or
Yeah.
something. You make it legal.
that's what I'm
I
saying.
guess.
I'm
Nah,
saying is
yeah,
that
yeah.
like
I mean,
3
he literally
years.
could have given him a ring.
Yeah,
He
that's
was
what I'm
like,
saying.
Here,
3
you're
years,
mine
5
now."
years in, you should have at least said something by now.
Yeah.
Which brings me to my fifth reason why. Fifth reason why this is not a filler episode. Joel needed a car,
Yes.
and I can't believe the writers crafted a love story just for Joel to get a car.
Get a car.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys see those memes?
Get a car.
Yes,
and,
yeah, I'm on Twitter. He
get-
didn't see
get
the
some,
meme.
like,
He
Did
didn't
you see
see
those
it.
memes?
No,
I don't-
he
I
didn't.
I'll explain
hate
the
Twitter.
memes. So it's like they're in the writer's room and there's like, okay, we need to get Joel a car. How do we get him a car? And then one of the writers is like, what if we built the most romantic, saddest love story there is?
and make it gay.
Pretty much. And then we get Joel a car for him to use to travel across the United States.
Dude, and then
I
like
like how they're making an S10 too.
I know. I was about to say. So I like how like Joel gets there and like he's looking for Bill and Frank and he's about to open the door and something he must have had like intuition or
Oh
something.
no, the
'cause-
door closes. So
Oh, did it
he's
close?
trying to open the door, and then the door.
the front door closed.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right.
So like the spirit or
Yes.
something like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
universe stops him from.
yeah. And then
He
he
got a little spoopy.
he reads the letter, whatever. He finds out they're dead. And when he goes to the garage, Bill already had like it prepped. Cause he looks and he's like,
Yeah,
"Oh, the
yeah.
battery's dead." He opens the fridge and it's got like the kit to make a battery.
Well, I
which-
think he had it like all torn apart, saving it for him because he probably knew he wanted a battery.
okay.
Yeah. No, he had a save for him because okay, well, this brings us to the end of the episode where we get the letter and
Yeah.
Ellie's reading the letter. And the letter is like funny and sad at the same time.
Yeah.
The laugh. Yeah, that was so funny.
That was so funny, dude.
Yeah, because I was like, did he actually write that? Like, imagine writing that out.
Like she was all improv. She did it. She was just throwing it in there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, she was like, this is funny. Let me just laugh. But
He pretty much says,
Yeah.
"I never really liked you, but I respected you because we're cut from the same cloth." Pretty much.
yeah.
and that people like him, people like us. we need to protect people like, well, he was referring to Tess, and it's sad that he doesn't know what happened to Tess.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's never going to find out. And now Joel has to like protect Ellie.
Yes.
I also liked how he said he doesn't like him, but respect him enough to give him the
Yeah.
code to get into his.
Bunker. Well, because it's like
His
at the, end,
village.
at the end of the day, they're the same people and they're protectors.
And you built this whole community. You want to give it to somebody.
Yeah. Because I mean, throughout the years, they did trade medicine and food, and
Yeah.
so they had history.
I would
obviously.
like to think that Joel and Tess went back a couple times.
I would too.
Especially during when he got
Well,
shot.
He even talks about when they're eating strawberry. He's like, I traded a gun. I traded a gun so
Yeah.
we can get seeds.
That
So
was
I mean, they've obviously
Yeah.
met a couple times.
Yeah.
Sometimes, yeah.
I like to think they have a nice relationship.
Yeah. And then he's just like, yeah, this piece of shit S10.
Yeah.
Bill's probably like, what do you say, fuck me for?
He was like, damn, I shouldn't have left it there.
You think?
So that's my baby.
Yeah, he's like that.
You think he would drive that car around? Because imagine just having it sitting in the garage for 20 years.
Yeah.
No, you would definitely have to like keep it going to keep
Yeah.
certain things intact.
Just to bring
More.
up the last part that I want to talk about that wasn't really part of the episode, but I thought was really instrumental in showing who Ellie was. We go back to the gas station scene.
Yes.
And she goes down into the basement. Funny joke. Is there anything bad in the gas station? Just you.
Just you.
Dude, that's Joel's favorite dad joke. He said
Yeah.
it twice already. I'm 100% it's going to be
gonna
a
say it
third
again.
time. And the
Yeah,
third
yeah.
time, it's going to be something like huge, humongous.
Yeah.
So she goes down. She sees a walker or what are they
No,
called?
walkers are from The Walking Dead.
Ah, perro, you're right. What's a zombie called in?
They just call
They
them.
they have a name.
Yeah, because they can't be called zombie. Marvel has copyright on zombie, so that's why
Really?
every other show
What the
that's
hell?
not Marvel, they have names for the zombies because they can't use the word zombie.
Okay.
That's stupid.
Yeah, they have a copyright for
No, but
zombies.
they do have a name. They have a name,
Yes.
and I can't
It's the
remember.
clickers. The clickers are-
The infected.
No, it's not the
No,
infected.
the infected.
No,
It's not the infected.
No,
no,
they have a name.
they do.
It-
It's the
I-
clickers, and one below the clickers is him. Well, it was him, right? So he sees a zombie.
And then
He's
the clickers. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, no, clickers are the ones without the face.
No, I know.
Yeah.
But
I thought it was really cool that Ellie was. I don't know if it was cool or I was a little freaked out.
It was a
'cause-
little disturbing.
Yeah, because this is like giving like energy of like Dahmer or something, like killing animals for
Yes.
fun.
Yes.
And
yeah, because she doesn't show like no like.
She hadn't
fear.
shown.
She doesn't show like much fear or like
No.
remorse or anything.
Yeah, not. It just shows a completely different side that you just weren't expecting
yeah.
from her.
Like her
Words.
face was like blank and she killed him.
like a worrying, like
She might do something, you know.
Yeah, like
she's
she
gonna
might
do.
do
She gonna do something later on. Also, she grabs the gun from Bill's place.
Dude, I was
and
gonna say,
and,
Jacob's gun.
Yeah, that's an old gun because we see it at the like a flashback like 10 years earlier.
when they
With the
when
same gun?
Yeah.
when Frank uses it to
Save
save Bill from getting killed.
Oh, okay.
when it's,
Also,
like,
I
raining
don't
and
think he
stuff.
ever shot once, but
What are the odds we see that gun being used in the next episode?
100%. I think.
I think what's his name? Joel's gonna get like attacked or something where she's gonna have to save him.
Yes.
You think so?
Yeah, and,
I
and
just-
then he's gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah. Then he's gonna get mad at her for taking the gun.
I just hate that this episode's gonna come out after because if you get it right, I can't post a prediction because people are gonna be like, "Yeah, obviously, motherfucker, it happened." And I'm like, but I do agree. I think prediction
for next week.
Joel.
2 weeks.
I think Joel's gonna be in trouble. He's gonna be surprised. He'll be like, "Ellie, where did you get that gun?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. I think the way that they changed up Bill and Frank's story gives me hope that they can change up other things. Well, just because it's hard to adapt from like book to show, like live action, is easier
Yeah.
because book is pretty much a screenplay.
Yeah.
But video game to live action is harder because in video game you have things that you need to put in to engage in the video game,
And,
right?
and it's hard because in a video game you've already visualized it.
Yeah.
So like when you visualize it again, you expect it to be
But-
a carbon copy.
So like you just have less dialogue in a
Yes.
video game too because you have to do so. It's a video game.
Yes.
You need to be doing things, and I think it was easier to tell a story of Bill and Frank being like hated like lovers in the video game because
Yeah.
you just needed Frank for his stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you didn't need to tell this tragic love story. Oh yes.
Let us know what you thought about it down below in the comments, and let us know where you think this series is going. And if you think they're going to change up anything else as far as the show goes compared to the video game, drop that down below in the comments. All right, well, thanks for joining us today on this episode of our review for The Last of Us episode 3, A Long, Long Time. We'll see you guys next time.
Adios.
Deuces.